Plenty of high school football games to talk about. Here's John Fedko with a look at last night's Skylights.
Hello, everybody. It was a great night for Skylights last night. Beautiful weather and some awesome matchups. Let's get to the action. Our first stop, the Wolverina. Woodland Hills hosting Seneca Valley. Thank you, Woodland Hills, for the nice welcome. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Woody Highs, Shantae Spencer goes to Raphael Smith. That's going to set up this. Maurice Walker touchdown for a 7-0 Woodland Hills lead. Yeah, still in the first. Woody High, Shantae Spencer to his favorite receiver, Raphael Smith. But this time, the Seneca Valley defense holds on 4th down. Seneca Valley's Don Rogers with a great tackle at the 2-yard line. Woodland Hills couldn't get in. It was still 7-zip. Second quarter, Woody High breaks it open. Marty Spieler to Jason Russell, touchdown. Made it 21-0 Woodland Hills. Then, Seneca Valley's Justin Ziegler hits Steve Fullerton, setting up this. Watch Seneca Valley's Bud Profeta. Rumbling, they rolling over people into the end zone. Touchdown, Seneca Valley. But Woodland Hills has an awesome team, and Maurice Walker is a great running back. Watch the balance here. Woodland Hills goes on to win. Our next stop, Penn Hills, hosting North Allegheny. And thanks to the North Allegheny cheerleaders.
Go, let's rock the house! Go, Tigers!
And thanks to Penn Hills.
Seneca, you're the man! Go,
First quarter, Penn Hills, Glenn Hood hits Gerald Horsley for 15 yards. Sets up the 28-yard field goal attempt by Penn Hills, but it's no good. Still scoreless in the second quarter. NA driving. 4th and 9 at the Penn Hills 26. And Penn Hills, Joe Ciccarelli and Melvin Kirby with a great defense holds NA. Still in the second, Penn Hills, Glenn Hood hits Gerald Horsley for 14 yards to the 12, which sets up the Joe Laubach field goal. 3-0 Penn Hills at the half. Bill Fralick, former Penn Hills great, at the game. Fourth quarter, Penn Hills drives all the way down to the NA2. But look at NA Scott Canary with a great defensive play. It's now 4th down, and Penn Hills, Melvin Kirby goes in for the touchdown. Penn Hills wins. Our next stop, Greensburg-Salem, hosts Stig Cannon-McMillan. Greensburg-Salem coming off their 600th win. We pick it up in the first quarter. Greensburg-Salem's Adam Bostic finds David Gibson, who rumbles into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-0 Greensburg-Salem. Second quarter, Greensburg-Salem with the ball. Cannon-McMillan's Joe Peretic picks it up, and look at him go. That's going to set up, yes, Cannon-McMillan's Clay Simon. Takes it in for the touchdown. It was tied at 7-all. Man, Cannon-McMillan with the ball, but watch Greensburg-Salem's Adam Bostic with the interception. Look at him go. Then it's Bostic, quarterback, to Charles Dawson. And he could go all the way. He does. 13-7, Greensburg-Salem. Third quarter. Adam Bostic to David Gibson. Touchdown! Greensburg-Salem wins its 601st game. Our next stop, Upper St. Clair, hosting North Hills in a huge Quad A battle in Upper St. Clair, always with great sides. Look at the music theme. This is my new hit single, Fedko in a Bottle. Look at these lovely kids. And I'm rocking at Upper St. Clair. Thank you so much, USC. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. North Hills facing 3rd and 16 from their own 15-yard line when Todd Sromowski keeps it. Look at him. 74 yards to the USC 11-yard line. Next play, Brian Stump goes in from 11 yards out. Makes it 7-0 North Hills. Second quarter, North Hills goes to the air. Todd Sromowski to Mickey Yokaitis for 42 yards. 2 plays later, Brian Stump takes it in from 17 yards out, and it's 14-0 North Hills. USC comes back on its next series. Rich Trotter in from the 2. North Hills led 14-7 at the half. Upper St. Clair's defense gets tough. Look at this hit by Mike Sullivan. Lights out. But North Hills keeps coming. Steve Smyers gets the call and goes in from 15 yards. North Hills wins 21-7. Our next stop, Penn Trafford hosting Ringgold in another huge Quad A showdown. And thanks to Ringgold for the great welcome. I love you, Ringgold, and thanks, Penn Trafford. I love you too. First quarter, all defense. Penn Trafford's Pat Herforth with the sack. And Ringgold's defense is awesome too. Ringgold comes up with the sack. Penn Trafford had opportunities, but Tim Kearns drops this pass near the goal line. And then Penn Trafford almost here, but can't quite connect. Ringgold's Todd James kicks this field goal with 6 seconds left in the half. It was 3-0 Ringgold at the half. Third quarter, Ringgold moving. Jeremy Cole goes 17 yards. Sets up Jeremy Gerber. And he breaks away. 20 yards for the touchdown. And Ringgold goes on to win. 24-0. Our next stop, Bell Vernon hosting Burrell, and Bell Vernon with some incredible artwork as usual. Bell Vernon is one of the greatest schools in Skylights history. I can't believe some of these signs. They're amazing. Thanks, Bell Vernon. You've got an awesome football team and an awesome school. And thanks to the Majorettes. And what's this? Let's go! Fumble! Burrow recovers, but can't convert. Later, Bell Vernon's Scott McClintock. Look at him go! Breaking tackles! That's gonna set up the Adam Santoro field goal for a 3-0 Bell Vernon lead. But Burrell has a good team, too. Tim Ekman finds Brad Malaspina for the touchdown, and Burrell took a 6-3 lead. Bell Vernon has an awesome defense. Watch Scott McClintock pick it off, and he is gone. That's the key play of the game. Bell Vernon wins 22-6. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you.
We'll take a look at the rest of
Just for Friday night, I'm Pat Paris. Operation Football Saturday is next.
College teams hitting the gridiron this weekend. There was a whole lot of action on area high school fields last night. Andrew Stockey has got it all covered for you in this morning's Action Sports Reel.
Franklin Regional and Bethel Park. Hey, what time is it? This game begins with a classic play. Nick Hinkton is intercepted by Charlie Pugar, who takes it back all the way for the tying touchdown. Franklin Regional ties the game at 7. But Bethel Park had the running game working tonight behind Mike Brzezinski. He was unstoppable, including this 9-yard touchdown run. Bethel Park celebrates an Operation Football Kickoff Classic win, 17-7.
I have to give it up to my offensive line. They gave me a lot of support. We worked so hard this offseason. It was for this, baby. We had 3 rivers in mind all offseason. We're coming back. Don't worry about the Hawks, baby. We'll be back. You know that.
Baldwin and Shaler. Bill Cowher checking out the second game of the Classic and watching the passing touch of Mike Joyce, who hits a wide-open Matt Capone for the touchdown, and Baldwin's up by 14. But the Shaler Titan shield stiffens, and Shaler storms back. Even on the jumbo try, you can see the second effort of Brandon Laymeyer. Titans tie the game at 14 in the third, but the victory short-lived, as a couple of miscues turned into Baldwin touchdowns, putting them in position to take the lead and eventually take the trophy. They win 28-14.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I had a great time. We were ready for it all week, good hard practices all week, and we just came out here. It's a great place to play, and we capitalized. We won the game.
Operation Football is everywhere!
North Allegheny at Penn Hills. Bill Freilich back in the house that he helped build. Fourth quarter, Penn Hills quarterback Glenn Hood swing pass to Melvin Kirby for a critical first down. In from the sidelines, Neil Gordon calls the winning play. It goes to Melvin Kirby on a 2-yard plunge, and Penn Hills tops North Allegheny in a battle. The final score was 10-2. Connellsville and Mount Lebanon. Last year, these two played to triple overtime in the first kickoff classic. In the rematch, the Blue Devils strike first. Number 95, Big Kevin Jacobs rumbles 24 yards to the touchdown. Mount Lebanon up 7-0. Back comes Connellsville. Counterplay, and out comes Keith Scherer for a 2-yard score to tie the game. Third quarter, Mount Lebanon pulls away. Chris Fiamura, another 24-yard touchdown run for the homestanding Blue Devils. Mount Lebanon wins 36-16. North Hills at Upper St. Clair, fun for the whole family. The shaking and baking on the field starts with Brian Stumpf, who spots the end zone from 18 yards away. North Hills by 14. The Panthers come back strong as Rich Trotter trots his way into the end zone, 14-7. But comeback hopes crumble. On the fumble, North Hills recovers and wins 21-7. Duquesne at Waynesburg. Duquesne's ladies dancing up a storm, but it was the Duquesne punting game that was lost in the fog. The punt goes out of the end zone on the snap. Safety, 2-0 Waynesburg. Red Raider ball on the shotgun, and Lee Fritz finds some daylight and dances 25 yards up the middle, 9-0. But the Dukes don't die. Back they come. Don Danlitz to his deep threat. That is Lafayette Little. Great name, even greater play. It's 9-7, but Waynesburg would put it away. Fritz again, this time to Craig Bland, who's anything but on this play. Waynesburg wins 22-13. South Park at Shadyside Academy. South Park won the war, but it's Shadyside's Richard Gilcrease claiming this battle. Back up the gut, he bounces off tackles and races 79 yards to the score. Not enough, though, to stop South Park, which wins 23-17.
Skylights.
Welcome back. It was a perfect night for Skylights. Great weather, great matchups. Let's go. Our first stop, the trendy South Side, home of South Stadium. Langley versus Shenley. And Shenley with some brilliant artwork. Thanks for the great welcome, Shenley. We'll pick it up at the first quarter. And Shenley's Tayon Mitchell. Watch him hurdle into the end zone. 6-0 Shenley. But Tayon Mitchell is just getting started. Second quarter, Mitchell takes it 25 yards for a touchdown. 14-0 Shenley. The ensuing kickoff comes to Langley's Daryl Ackrey. And he could go all the he doesn't. And Langley can't score in that possession. Next Shenley possession, Mo Williams goes to, guess who? Tayon Mitchell, his third touchdown of the game. 21-0 Shenley. Still in the second, it's Tayon Mitchell again. Shenley rolls. Our next stop, Bethel Park, hosting Uniontown. And thanks to Bethel Park for the wonderful welcome, the beautiful signs, the love flowing, and is that Abe Lincoln? First corner! Bethel Park's Mike Brodzinski runs it all the way down to the Uniontown 7-yard line. Sets up the Mike Brodzinski touchdown, 7-0 Bethel Park. Then it's Bethel Park's Mike Brodzinski. 13-0 Bethel Park. Second quarter, it's 21-0 Bethel Park, and Bethel Park's Brian Rossello takes the punt, and he's, look at the move, gone! Touchdown, 28-0 Bethel Park. Then it's BP's Mike Chiappetta with the intercept. Taking it down to the Uniontown 2-yard line. Sets up the Dan Richmond touchdown. Bethel Park wins big. We head to beautiful Wexford. North Allegheny hosting Newcastle. We'll pick it up in the second quarter. Newcastle's Corey Lemon keeps it, and look at him turn the corner. Goes 29 yards for Newcastle. The very next play, Justin Shelton. Look at him rolling over people all the way down to the 10-yard line, setting up the Corey Lemon touchdown. It was 14-0 Newcastle in the third. This time, Newcastle does it on defense. Quayle Davis picks it off. Look at him rumbling all the way down to the goal line. Set up a Newcastle touchdown that made it 21-0 Newcastle. Still in the third. NA's Mike Cairo goes 33 yards to the 5, setting up a North Allegheny touchdown that made it 21-6. But Newcastle comes right back. Corey Lemon breaks through the line, and he could go all the way. He does. Newcastle wins big. Another big showdown in the North Hills at Pine Richland, hosting Hampton. Pine Richland always with a warm welcome. And yes, my wife's expecting. In fact, she's due to give birth Tuesday. Thanks, Pine Richland. That's Carter. Pine Richland's Stephen DeVinny. Looking in reverse field. A great run. Sets up a field goal. Made it 3-0 Pine Richland. Then, Pine Richland's Vinny Sersosimo goes to Dan Conley. And watch Dan Conley. Look at the move. He breaks away and he's gone. 77 yards. 10-0 Pine Richland. Fourth quarter. It's Vinny Sersosimo to Dan Conley again. Look at the catch down to the Hampton 2-yard line. Sets up the Stephen DeVinny touchdown. Made it 22-0 Pine Richland. And watch this great catch by DeVinny for a 2-point conversion. This is awesome. Wow! Pine Richland wins 24-0. Our next stop, Ringgold hosting Baldwin in a huge showdown. And Ringgold with a huge effort. Look at the artwork. Look at the signs. And the love flowing. Thanks, Ringgold. You're beautiful. And that's ridiculous. Thank you, Berg. I love it. Thanks to the choir and Betty Flintstone. I love it. And thanks to the Ringgold cheerleaders. Winners of the Cyber Spirit Award. You are beautiful, Ringgold. And thanks to the awesome Ringgold band. We'll pick it up in a scoreless second quarter. Ringgold's Jeremy Gerba takes it down to the Baldwin 3-yard line. Sets up this. Jeremy Cole takes it in for a 7-0 Ringgold lead. Then Ringgold turns to Jeremy Cole again. He scores. It makes it 13-0 Ringgold. Third quarter. Baldwin mounts a comeback. Baldwin's Ben Scheibel recovers the father, setting up Matt Capone's touchdown run. Look at the moves. Baldwin comes back to win 21-16. Our last stop, Clairton hosting Wilkinsburg, and thanks to Clairton for the tremendous welcome. Does that look like me? Thanks, Clairton. You're beautiful. I'm ready to mambo. And thanks to the great Clairton band. You're awesome. And thanks to Wilkinsburg. Watch Clairton's Matt Minford go 25 yards for the touchdown and a 6-0 Clairton lead. Then Wilkinsburg turns to Chris Robinson, and he breaks through the line, and he's 54 yards, 7-6. Wilkinsburg leads. Second quarter. Clairton turns to Matt Minford, who goes 12 yards for the touchdown and a 14-7 Clairton lead. Then Thad Cutter. It's Matt Minford again. And Clairton wins 21-7. We're not even close to being done. We've got tons more high school action. Stay right here.
Skyline.
23-6 Indians as they roll 39-6 and are able to keep the win in perspective by giving the game ball to a lifelong fan who lost her lifelong mate.
Well, with my husband passing away and getting this was just one of the best things I've ever had.
Wonderful story. Well, Operation Football finishes off.
Highlights action. We go to Fraser, where they've got lights now. Look at these great American citizens from Fraser. Fraser, you are absolutely incredible. A plethora of signs and an unbelievable amount of signs. They went nuts tonight in Fraser. They've got lights now, and so we come out there with a chopper. We're loving you, Fraser. Thank you. And this would be a very good game. Hosting West Green. Fraser gets on the board first. Matt Kime to Zach Myers. What a catch. Gave Fraser the early lead on the concealed kickoff. West Green, Steve Debo. And he is gone 90 yards for the touchdown. But Fraser would come back to win 21-13. Greensburg Central Catholic hosting Springdale. Thank you, Greensburg Central Catholic, for the warm welcome. And Greensburg Central Catholic has an unbelievable running back. Mark Steinman, right here, #1, scored 6 touchdowns 2 weeks ago in a game. That's his second TD of the game tonight in the first quarter. Still in the first half, Steinman goes in again from 10 yards out. This kid is unbelievable. Put Greensburg Central Catholic up 21-0. What more? Watch my main man, Mark Steinman. You're not gonna get him. He's incredible. Look at him go. He's not done yet. He had 246 yards tonight, scored 5 touchdowns. Greensburg Central Catholic wins 34-0. Seneca Valley visits Butler, and Seneca Valley gets on the board first, and the quarterback keeper, Justin Ziegler, goes in for the touchdown. Gave Seneca Valley a 7-0 lead. Butler driving late in the half. But Seneca Valley's defense with the sack. Butler would settle for a field goal and trail 7-3 at the half. Dead quarter. Butler back on the move. Justin Papania with a pass to Brian Albert. That's a huge play. Sets up another field goal, and it's 7-6 on that field goal. Butler within 1. Fourth quarter. Butler turns to its star running back, Bud Profeta. He takes it in for the touchdown. Seneca Valley takes a 13-6 lead, and Seneca Valley wins 15-6. South versus Carrick at South Stadium this afternoon. South's Toby Boyd hits Kevin Woods for the 28-yard gain to the Carrick 35-yard line. Yeah, sets up this. John DeGunnett takes it in from 2 yards out. South leads 6-zip. South goes on to win 20-0. The Spirit Award, a very tough call. Honorable mention to Shenley, Greensburg Central Catholic, Pine Richland, Bethel Park, Clareton. It came down to Ringgold and Fraser.
Quad West showdown of undefeated teams. Ringgold begins its second season as the only high school team in America with this field turf. It looks like grass, but it's plastic. Nothing synthetic about Ringgold's D. Early in the game, Baldwin's Matt Frazier going for the score, but Stuart Turkovich forces the fumble into the end zone. The Rams recover. Ringgold's offense starts to roll in the second quarter. Jeremy Cole with his second TD run of the period. Former Steeler Robin Cole watches his son give the Rams a 13-0 lead. Matt Capone rumbles up the middle, 17 yards for the go-ahead score, 14-13 Baldwin. Ringgold has the answer, though. Highly touted kicker Todd James boots a 21-yard field goal with just 37 seconds left. The Rams retake the lead, but the Highlanders pull off the near impossible. Capone takes the kickoff at his own 6. He finds a hole, beats the kicker, and see ya. A 96-yard return for the winning touchdown. Baldwin edges Ringgold 21-16.
Kickoff just came to me, and we had a nice wedge set up. I just busted it through.
Don Yanessa starts 3-0 for just the second time at Baldwin. For Operation Football, Pat Paris, Channel 4 Action Sports.
Plum at Gateway. Plum looking to go ahead early, but they fumble near the goal line, and the Gators recover. Gateway then gives it right back as Andrew Kaufman coughs it up. And the Mustangs would finally cash in. DeRob Wright takes it around the left end. He's in 7-0 Plum. Just before halftime, the Gators get even. Quarterback Tony Benura sneaks it in, and Gateway knocks off Plum on home turf 21-7. McKeesport at Penn Hill.
Happy birthday, Sally Wiggins!
Birthday wishes from the Indian cheerleaders. Penn Hill's running away with it at halftime 20-6. One reason why, Melvin Kirby, he scores from 5 yards out. It's not over yet. Next play, Penn Hill's Joe Cicerelli with the INT, and he takes it to the house. 33-6 Indians as they roll 39-6 and are able to keep the win in perspective by giving the game ball to a lifelong fan who lost her lifelong mate.
Well, with my husband passing away and getting this was just one of the best things I've ever had.
What a story. Congratulations to both Penn Hills and to Esther. Well, Operation Football now finishes off with a dandy of a game at Duquesne University, and a double moves like a weather front, doesn't he? Outruns everybody, 60 yards for the touchdown. We're all tied second, 7 in the second. Next possession, Donardo once again. This time, Donardo 69 yards for the touchdown. All this was for naught, though, as Shaler came back to win 28-26. Next up, Washington County, Cornell against Chartiers Houston. And those Buccaneer backers ready for a rout, and that's exactly what they saw last night. Check this out. Out of the pack comes Jason Shaw. There he is, and there he goes. No one, even in the picture, you can see he goes the distance for the touchdown. And Chartiers Houston was on its way. They also got done through the air in this 26-0 rout. Greg Matar to Jeremy Hildebrand in the end zone. Char Houston wins 26-0. South Fayette and Fort Cherry, a scoreless game into the fourth quarter. But the Lions of South Fayette feel lucky, and they finally get it done. Less than 2 minutes to go. Touchdown, South Fayette, and there they go. They beat Fort Cherry in a big Ohio Valley Conference shootout. The Rangers come up short. South Fayette celebrates a 7-0 win. Okay, other winners last night in Operation Football we want to pass on to you. Newcastle beat North Allegheny. Woodland Hills was a winner up at Indiana. Also, Moon was victorious. So was Monaca. The Aliquippa team won last night, and so did South in City League action. And, of course, we'll have more Operation Football coming your way tonight at 7. Okay, the Pirates' final homestand.
It's a football Friday night, and time for John Fedko's Skylights.
Good evening, everybody. Our best night of Skylights yet this year. It's incredible. Let's go. Our first stop, beautiful South Stadium. Oliver versus Shenley. And Shenley's Tayon Mitchell is incredible. First quarter, he takes it 30 yards for the Shenley touchdown. We'll hear from him later. Still in the first quarter, Shenley's Andre Johnson. Look at the moves. In for the touchdown from 23 yards out. Made it 13-0 Shenley. Then watch this in the second quarter from Tayon Mitchell. Leaps over a defender into the end zone. Watch it again. Tayon Mitchell. What a move. Shenley goes on to win. Our next stop, West Allegheny. Hosting Moon. And West Allegheny's band with the Fedco trombones. That's beautiful. And Y2F problem. Get ready for it, baby. And thanks for the warm welcome to my lovely family and Fedco's Ann. Beautiful. Fedco McGuire. And thanks for supporting Taco Bell, our lovely sponsor. Hey, it's the Fedco Street Boys. And what's this?
The Black Hawk Cougars and the Indians came away.
First quarter. West Allegheny's Tyler Palco goes to Chris Leonard. Touchdown, 7-0. West Allegheny strikes first. Still in the first. Moon with the ball. But watch West Allegheny's Nick Allen. Intercepted! And he could go all the way. 40 yards from the touchdown. 14-0 West Allegheny. Second quarter. West Allegheny's Tyler Palco to Kellen Campbell. Look at him. Down to the 3-yard line of Moon. And then it's Kellen Campbell. Takes it in for the touchdown. West Allegheny wins. Our next stop, Hampton, hosting Valley. And Hampton with an always incredible welcome. The love flowing. Thanks, Hampton. You're beautiful. And I have 3 children now. I don't know about that. But thanks, Hampton. And speaking of shaking your bonbon, look at Todd Kelly. I live in the Hampton School District. That explains the Hampton cheerleading uniform on Kelly. And thanks to the Hampton cheerleaders. And thanks to the Hampton band, always wonderful. And thanks to Valley.
Valley cheerleaders say, let's go, Fedco!
We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Valley's Dom Girardi to Jerry Jefferson. Touchdown, 6-0 Valley. Second quarter. Valley's Dom Girardi finds Mike Martin for 33 yards and a touchdown. 14-0 Valley. Yeah, it's Valley's Dom Girardi, too. Mark Santucci. Touchdown, 20-0 Valley. The ensuing kick comes to Hampton's Justin Mohaska. And look at the moves. He breaks away, and he could go off the head. He doesn't, and the Valley defense holds. Valley's Baron B.J. Flannery picks it off, and Valley goes on to win. Let's go north to Newcastle, hosting Central Catholic. The first play from scrimmage. Central Catholic with the ball. Recovered by Newcastle's Nick Marmo. Very next play. Newcastle's Corey Lemon to John Rosati. Touchdown! 6-0. Newcastle. Still in the first. Central Catholics. Bob Tootie to Dom Distillo. 35 yards. Sets up this. The Dino DiNardo touchdown. Game tied at 6-all. Second quarter. Tootie to Distillo again. 24 yards. Touchdown. 13-6 Central Catholic. But Newcastle comes back. John Rosati takes the pitch down to the Central Catholic 6-yard line. Sets up this. Justin Sheldon. Touchdown! Newcastle goes on to win. 22-16. Our next stop, Coriopolis. Avonworth at Cornell. And Cornell, a former Spirit Award winner, always with awesome signs. You're tremendous, Cornell. Thank you so much. And thanks for welcoming little baby Kyler. Thanks, Cornell. You're beautiful. And thanks to Avonworth. That's Carter. Avonworth's Justin Grady with the touchdown pass puts Avonworth up 7-0. Second quarter. Avonworth pitches to Pat Donovan. He goes in for the touchdown, and it was 14-0 Antelopes. But the second half kickoff comes to Cornell's Dan Woodard. And look at him go! He could go all the way! He does. 14-8. Cornell trailed by 6. Then it's the Avonworth defense. Bubble! Corey Freeman picks it up and takes it in. And Avonworth goes on to win 22-8. Our last stop, Upper St. Clair hosting Bethel Park in one of the best high school football games you will ever see. Always a great welcome at Upper St. Clair. Thank you. Scoreless game in the second quarter. Bethel Park's Nick Hickton to Gabe August. Touchdown. But no, the refs say it hit the turf. They settle for a field goal. 3-0 Bethel Park. Still second quarter. USC's Justin Ecomondo hits TJ Ernie from 19 yards out. 7-3 Upper St. Clair. Stays that way till the fourth quarter when Mike Brodzinski makes it 10-7 Bethel Park. Upper St. Clair comes right back with the option. Bill Heisler to Dan Zielik. 32-yard. Touchdown! Upper St. Clair leads 14-10. Bethel Park comes right back. Nick Hickton to Matt Ivanovich. 18-yard. Touchdown! Bethel Park led 17-14. We're just getting started. Upper St. Clair's Joey Mazzarini takes the pitch. And look at the move! He's gone 60 yards. Upper St. Clair leads 21-17. Bethel Park will not say die. Here they come. Nick Hickton to Gabe August. 18-yard. Touchdown! Bethel Park leads 24-21. Here comes Upper St. Clair. But wait, it's going to be picked off by John Fuanillo. And Bethel Park wins 24-21. A huge thanks to JT and OG in the Pittsburgh International Tower for some great work with our chopper. We couldn't have done it without him. I'll be right back with more skylights, lots more. Stay tuned.
It's coming, the dawn of a new era. Toyota 2000.
At Seneca Valley, North Hills on the road, gets on the board first. Todd Zramowski to Mickey Yokaitis, 7-0 North Hills. The Indians getting the board again later in the first quarter. North Hills' Brian Stumpf with a big run. Turns out to be a 30-yard touchdown. 14-0 North Hills. Back comes Seneca Valley. Brandon Yarnell gets into the end zone for Seneca Valley's first score of the game. It's 14-7. North Hills up by 7. Then Seneca Valley's Bud Profeta finds running room up the middle. He's gonna rumble for 34 yards. Seneca Valley would miss the big extra point. Come back to haunt him. North Hills wins 28-27. Greensburg-Salem at Penn Trafford. Penn Trafford's on the move. Quarterback Mike Simpson to Nick Bro. Goes down to the Greensburg-Salem 10-yard line. From there, it's Penn Trafford's Matt Bruno taking it in for the touchdown, and it was 7-0 Penn Trafford. Penn Trafford on the move again. But Greensburg-Salem's Adam Bostich is going to come up with a big defensive play. The interception. Then it's Adam Bostich at quarterback, and he's going to find Charles Dawson for the Greensburg-Salem touchdown. Greensburg-Salem goes on to win 23-20. Riverside at Aliquippa, and Aliquippa always with incredible signs at the pit, always with incredible renditions. Does that look like me? Thanks, Aliquippa. You're always awesome, baby. They're loving little Kaylee. And I look good with a headdress. And look at these great Riverside faithful. What a great effort on the road from Riverside. Former Spirit Award winners, always tremendous spirit of Riverside. Thanks to the cheerleaders and all the fans who brought the Fedco faces. You're great, Riverside, to the game. 2-0 Aliquippa already. When Aliquippa's Bernard Lay hits Quinier Gaskins over the middle, he does the rest. That's an Aliquippa touchdown, made it 9-0 Quips. Second quarter, Aliquippa's Bernard Lay. Watch the moves in the backfield, eluding the tacklers. Then he goes to Dwight Hines in the end zone. Touchdown, 16-0 Aliquippa. Late in the second quarter, Lay goes to Gaskins again. He comes up with it, made it 23-0. Aliquippa goes on to win 31-13. This was one of the toughest Spirit Award calls in 12 years. 5 schools could have won it tonight. The 4 runner-ups who could have won it, Aliquippa, Riverside, Hampton, and Cornell. Thanks to all of you who did a tremendous job. The winner by a nose, West Allegheny. Now, don't forget, you have until 6 p.m. on Monday to get on the internet on realpittsburgh.com and vote for your favorite school for the Cyber Spirit Award. It's your chance to win another Spirit Award at realpittsburgh.com.
Start your day with
America.
in partnership with Action Sports Operation Football.
We're at Peters Township. We're going to have highlights of this game and much more coming up next in Operation Football.
We're here.
In football highlights now, Andrew Stockey has more.
Good morning and welcome to Week 4 of Operation Football. Our marquee matchup, a battle of AAA Titans. Pat Paris went west for this Parkway Conference collision. He's got the highlights, and the Action Sports ticker has all your scores.
Moon at West Allegheny, AAA Parkway Conference showdown of 2 of the best teams in Western Pennsylvania, and a sellout crowd of over 6,000. It's hard to make heads or tails out of who will win this one, but West A's setting the tone early with its impressive defense. The Indians' Mike Bracken recovers the Tigers' fumble. 3 plays later, Tyler Palco throws the out 11 yards to Chris Leonard. The TD makes it 7-0 West Allegheny. On Moon's next play from scrimmage, Jim Mann misfires, Nick Allen picks it off. He races 37 yards for the score. Just like that, it's 14-zip West A. Still in the first quarter, the Indians find the end zone again. Kellen Campbell standing up 21-0. The only down note for West A, an injury to Campbell's ankle before half. Third quarter, the Indians can do nothing wrong. Palco scrambling, and he finds Joe Slappy for another TD. West A converts 4 of Moon's 7 turnovers into touchdowns. 34-0 the final. West Allegheny's defense does it again. They've yet to surrender a TD this season.
We pride ourselves here at West Allegheny on defense, and, we're just doing what we're told to do on defense, and, things fell where they may, but we just got to prepare next week. This is a 4th step in our process to go win the state.
For Operation Football, Pat Paris, Channel 4 Action Sports.
Watch out for West A. Now, while Pat ventured west, I got some southern exposure, spending the night dodging the raindrops in the South Hills.
Bethel Park at Upper St. Clair, maybe the game of the night. The lead changed hands 5 times, and Joey Mazzarini thinks he's got it for good as he goes 60 yards, and Upper St. Clair takes a 21-17 lead. 5 minutes to go. USC goes to run out the clock, but they cough up the football. Bethel Park still alive. Just over a minute to play. Nick Hickton looking for the win. He's got Gabe August in the end zone. Touchdown. Bethel Park comes back to win 24-21.
We got a lot of work to do, but we're going to celebrate this one. We battled against all odds. We lost a lot of guys last year. A lot of people had no faith in us. A lot of people came in saying we don't have a chance against St. Clair. And we came out and we stuck to our basics and we did what we knew we could do and we came out on top.
Bell Vernon at Peters Township, and no mud out here this evening. Of course, we're on artificial turf. Peters Township came out fired up, but quickly fizzled out as the Leopards' Nick Kalsevic cut around the right side for the touchdown. Indian fans hoping for the big play, but the only big plays came from Bell Vernon. Adam Sillens with the INT, then watches he dodges would-be tacklers and takes it to the house. Bell Vernon staying perfect with a big win in Keystone Conference play. Let's check out Woodland Hills, number 1 in our Quad A poll. They're battling Gateway. Wet night at the Wolf Arena, but through the mud comes Adam Banks. He stopped at the 1-yard line. The Gators would score on the next play, but they're still down 21-7. That's as close as the Gators got. Ickles Davis and Brian Kimberly combined for the sack as Woody High wins 21-7. They're 4-0.
Well, that stormy night last night proved too much for some. Monaca's game was called due to lightning. Other contests started late thanks to the Thunder. However, Stowe Rocks and Washington did play ball last night. I'll show you the highlights. The Wash High cheerleaders circling the wagons in the rain. So did that little Prexy offense. Brent Marsteller, swing pass to Larry Wingfield, shakes off a tackle. 65 yards later, he is safe in the end zone. As Washington, it's all good. They win 54-0. Our next stop, York High School. Thomas Jefferson in town. Steve Scott, your quarterback, in front of a full house. Steve Scott for TJ, dropping back, rolling out of trouble, decides to tuck it away. He goes for the end zone, and he gets it, 7-0 TJ. Then Scott shows off his arm. Play action. He will go deep. The bomb to Mike Virgin as the TJ Jaguars take it 37-14. Our next stop, Greensburg-Salem at Penn Trafford. Greensburg-Salem's Mark Graziano in the defensive backfield, picks it off, takes it back 15 yards for the touchdown, 20-14 Lions in the fourth quarter. Penn Trafford, though, would come back. Mike Simpson airs it out. He's going deep. Tim Kearns has got it. That's a touchdown. We're tied at 20. They go for the extra point to try and win the game. They don't get it. They go to overtime. Greensburg-Salem wins 23-20. Finally, City League, Perry and Peabody in the sunshine. The spotlight, though, on Perry's O.J. Macklin. Check out the blocks O.J. gets on this punt return. From his own 25, he'll go 75 yards untouched for the touchdown. Peabody loses 34-12. And this extra point in the Battle of City Unbeatens, it is Shenley over Oliver last night by a score of 26-8. Okay, let's move on now. Some other action sports for you today, and we begin on the ice, where the Penguins lost to New Jersey last night by a score of 6-1. The Penguins open the regular season this coming Friday at Dallas. In baseball yesterday...
It's a football Friday night, and time for John Fedko's Skylights.
Welcome back with a perfect night for high school football. We had a problem getting our chopper up tonight. We apologize for that, but we had some great matchups on tap. We were all over the place in the ground. Let's go. First stop, Northgate, hosting Freeport. And Northgate always with a warm welcome. Thank you, Northgate. And thanks to Freeport. We pick it up in the first quarter. The punt comes to Freeport's Bobby Woods. And watch the 6'2" Woods go down the sidelines. And he could go all the way. He does. We'll hear more from Woods later. Still in the first. Freeport's Brandon Farster to Tyler Cochran. Watch him breaking tackles right there and right there. And he's gone into the end zone. 14-0 Freeport. Then it's Brandon Farster to Bobby Woods. And he goes in for the touchdown. 20-0 Freeport. Northgate's Pat McKiernan hits Kent Logan. And look at Logan rumbling for the touchdown. But Freeport's offense is awesome. It's Brandon Farster to Bobby Woods for another touchdown. And Freeport goes on to win. Let's head to Monroeville. Gateway hosting Penn Hills. And what a warm welcome from Gateway. It's my new movie, Fedco Power. Thanks, Gateway. You are awesome. And they're loving Toddler Kelly and little baby Christian. Thanks, Gateway.
Gateway Guard loves Fedco!
You're beautiful. Second quarter, Penn Hills. Joe Cicerelli takes the punt. And look at him breaking tackles. And he could go all the way. He does. 6-0 Penn Hills. Then it's Penn Hills. Kellen Bush with the interception. That sets up this. Penn Hills, Melly Kirby goes. 46 yards for the touchdown. And it was 14-0 Penn Hills. Third quarter, Gateway's Randy Coxstein goes to Dan Glaze for the big reception. But Gateway's defense is tough. Watch Penn Hills, Kellen Bush. Break it up! Penn Hills goes on to win. Our next stop, North Allegheny, hosting Shaler. Always a warm welcome at NA. The love flowing. Thanks, North Allegheny. You're beautiful. We'll pick it up in the second quarter. North Allegheny leading 7-3, and NA's Brian Ostronic breaks away. He's gone. 63 yards for the touchdown. 14-3, North Allegheny. Still in the second. NA quarterback Mike Cairo takes it himself. 23 yards for the touchdown. It was 21-3 NA at the half. Third quarter, Shaler's Brian Weinberg goes in for the touchdown. Shaler trailed by 10, 21-11. But NA comes right back down the field. Rick Dietz goes in from the 2, and North Allegheny goes on to victory. Our next stop, Elizabeth Forward hosting Thomas Jefferson, and Elizabeth Forward with one of the greatest efforts in Skylight Spirit Award history. Look at the welcome. I love you, Elizabeth Forward. Thank you. They're loving little toddler Kelly. They're loving my new phone number. I'll cut your taxes. And cool, baby. Thanks, Elizabeth Forward. You're awesome. This is a little ridiculous. That's all right. That's even more ridiculous. Fedco's fairy tales? It's an outrage. First quarter. Thomas Jefferson's Tom Blaze goes in from 3 yards out, 7-0 TJ. Then TJ's Steve Scott goes to Mike Virgin for the touchdown. It was 14-0 Thomas Jefferson. But back comes Elizabeth Forward. Second quarter. Elizabeth Forward's Matt Keebler. Look at him go. 33 yards for the touchdown. And Elizabeth Forward was within 8, 14-6. Then it's Elizabeth Forward's Glenn Schreiber finding Chris Lee. Look at the beautiful play. Touchdown. And Elizabeth Forward trailed 14-12. But in the third, it's Tom Blaze for Thomas Jefferson. And Thomas Jefferson goes on to win. Our next stop, Martirelli Stadium. North Hills hosting Newcastle in a quad North showdown. Second quarter, Newcastle strikes first when Justin Sheldon takes the pitch and goes in for the touchdown. 7-0 Newcastle. But North Hills comes right back. Todd Sromowski hands off to Brian Stump. And watch Stump with the moves. Breaking tackles in for the touchdown. But the two-point conversion was no good. North Hills trailed 7-6 late in the first half. North Hills again. Todd Sromowski takes it in himself. And it's 12-7, North Hills with the lead. Third quarter, Newcastle from 2 yards out. Justin Sheldon goes in, and Newcastle led 13-12. Fourth quarter now. North Hills will try to put this one away. Watch Todd Sromowski hook up with big H.V. Richardson. And Richardson goes in for the touchdown. North Hills wins 18-13. A huge South Hills showdown at Bethel Park hosting Mount Lebanon. First quarter, first play from scrimmage. Mount Lebanon with a run right at the gut, right? No, it's a fake. Kevin Wydell hits James Harvey for the 82-yard touchdown. And Mount Lebanon led 7-0. Still in the first quarter, Bethel Park's Mike Brodzinski takes it in from 29 yards out. It was tied at 7-all. Still in the first. Mount Lebanon's Chris Fiamara goes 46 yards for the touchdown, and Mount Lebanon led 14-7. Second quarter. It's Chris Fiamara again from 8 yards out. 21-7, Mount Lebanon. Still in the second. Mount Lebo's Sam Matthews goes 28 yards for the touchdown, and it's 28-7, Mount Lebanon. But back comes Bethel Park. Fourth and goal in the 11. Bethel's Nick Hickton to Matt Ivanovich. Touchdown. 28-14. Third quarter. Bethel Park's Dan Richmond in from the 5. The Hawks within 7. But Mount Lebanon strikes again. Kevin Wydell to Chris Fleckenstein for the touchdown. Mount Lebanon wins 49-28. Couple of scores. Aliquippa won 14-7 and Steel Valley won 27-0. Back with much more in Penguin highlights after this.
Skylights is sponsored by UPMC Health Plan.
I'll hold.
We're right back to Skylights action. Let's go out to Hempfield hosting Greensburg-Salem. Thanks to the Hempfield cheerleaders. Hempfield gets on the board first with a Pat Trimbook 1-yard run, and it's 7-0 Hempfield. Back comes Greensburg-Salem. Adam Bostich with a bomb. Watch the catch by Charles Dawson. Right there, he's going to fumble but recover, and that'll set up a game-tying touchdown to tie the score at 7-all. Second quarter. Greensburg-Salem's James Stiles scores his second TD of the game. Greensburg-Salem wins 23-17. Washington at Burgettstown. And some great signs from Burgettstown. What an effort. Thanks, Burgettstown. And look at these great Burgettstown citizens. Right there. And thanks to the Burgettstown cheerleaders with the masks and the Little Prexy cheerleaders. The Little Prexies of Washington look tough tonight. Michael Sutton takes it in and makes it 7-0 Washington. Little Prexies. There. Watch the flea flick. Brent Marsteller laterals to Ryan Moy, who goes to Michael Sutton. Touchdown. 14-0. Little Prexies. Second quarter. Sutton scores again. A huge night for the Little Prexies. They go on to win 41-6. Brentwood at Fort Cherry. Thanks to Fort Cherry for all of the wonderful signs. Always a great welcome at Fort Cherry. And Fort Cherry's a great running back named Mike Vernillo. First quarter, he goes 18 yards for the touchdown. Made it 7-0. Then, it's the flea flicker from Fort Cherry. Matt Baldakowski, Adam Moss, and Perry Ivory team up for this touchdown. Ivory in the receiving end, 14-0 Fort Cherry. And still in the first half, Mike Vernillo is going to take it from 66 yards out all the way for the touchdown. He had 241 yards tonight. He's just 111 short of the all-time WPIAL rushing record. Fort Cherry wins 28-20. A great night for Spirit. Honorable mention to Gateway, North Allegheny, Northgate, Burgettstown, and Fort Cherry. The Spirit Award winner, Elizabeth Ford. Congratulations, Elizabeth Ford. I'll be visiting next week. Don't forget to vote for the Cyber Spirit Award on realpittsburgh.com. We'll announce the winner on Monday. The Penguins open the regular season tonight in Dallas against the defending.
Starts in the North Hills. Pat Paris has dibs on our big game, the Hurricanes at the Indians. And be sure to keep an eye below for all the finals on the Action Sports sticker.
Newcastle at North Hills, a big Quad North showdown. LeVar Arrington off for the week with Penn State. LeVar, your prediction?
Well, I'm going to have to go with the Indians. Indians by 11.
LeVar's prediction not looking good early. His Indians fumble the snap. Newcastle recovers. 7 plays later, the Red Hurricanes turn it into a touchdown. Justin Sheldon takes the pitch 2 yards. 7-0 Newcastle. North Hills answers a short time later, though. Check out the hard-running Brian Stump. He fights his way 10 yards for the score. Indians cut it to 7-6. Then before half, North Hills finds the end zone again. Todd Zermowski rolls and runs. The TD makes it 12-7 Indians. But Newcastle comes right back in the third quarter. Sheldon from a yard out, his second TD. Canes back up 13-12. North Hills, though, finally gets its top-ranked passing attack going in the fourth. Zermowski to a wide-open Andrew Richardson, a 50-yard scoring strike. North Hills tops Newcastle to stay unbeaten, 18-13. Stump 195 all-purpose yards to lead the Indians.
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. We know NA is a powerhouse, so we still got them. But to be up on top, you know, it just feels great.
For Operation Football, Pat Paris, Channel 4 Action Sports.
Shaler at North Allegheny. The Tigers on the prowl in Wexford tonight. Now watch this if you can. Number 11. He's so fast, no one can find him. Where is he? There he is. Brian Ostronic in the clear and headed down the sidelines into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown. 14-3 NA. The fans just love it. More Tiger offense. Quarterback Mike Curo on the keeper. Breaking tackles. He won't go down until he finds pay dirt. NA scores again and beats Shaler 40-11. Shadyside Academy at Mars. The cheerleaders at Mars High School, they were fired up tonight in the northern half of town. That's because their Mars plants own this contest. Check out the pitch here. Number 8's going to take it into the end zone from 9 yards out, and Mars is on its way. The plants not only play pretty good offense, they also do a pretty good job on the defensive side of the ball. Shadyside Academy looking for some yardage. Instead, it's intercepted. The Planets rule tonight. They take care of Shadyside Academy. The final 26-14.
Now, while Pat Paris did the North Hills thing, I made my way out to Westmoreland County. It was homecoming night at Hempfield, where they debuted their brand new turf field and faced their fiercest rival.
Greensburg-Salem at Hempfield. A skydiver delivers the game ball. Fireworks above. A happy homecoming at Hempfield. The Spartans put a smile on everyone's face. Second half action now. The pitch to receiver Matthew Steve. He's looking to pass, but there's no one open. So he decides to cut across the field and take off. Steve is in the clear. Following his blocks, he's gone for the touchdown, and that sends Hempfield's fans into a frenzy. They trail 16-14. But check this out. Adam Bostic runs the option and chooses to keep the football. He takes off. He's going to go all the way. The Lion fans, they lose it. As the Lions win 23-17, Greensburg-Salem capitalizes on 5 interceptions. Washington at Burgettstown. Those ladies were busy tonight because the Little Prexies were scoring at will. Jason Ellis just goes up the middle and takes it to the house for the first score of the game. Ellis can also do it from not only far away, but also short yardage, another touchdown. After Burgettstown's only score of the night, the Little Prexies strike again. This time, Brian Cherry handles the honors. The kickoff return, and he's got 6 as top-ranked Washington rolls 41-6.
And finally this morning, a trio of games. We'll go to the city, fly out to Fayette County, and make our way to West Mifflin for a big AAA tilt. I'm talking about Bell Vernon at West Mifflin. It was homecoming night for the Titans, and boy, they were fired up. Up 14-0 in the second quarter. That's when the Leopards pull out the bag of tricks and try the hook and ladder play. That's right, Nick Kalsevic with an oldie but a goodie, and it's good for a touchdown. West Mifflin only up by 7 at halftime. Okay, there's your homecoming queen, Tarika Jackson. Now to second half action. The Leopards throwing again. Jason Kramer to Eric Gill. 50 yards to the touchdown. The Leopards go on to win 28-20 to stay unbeaten. Norwin last night at Connellsville, possibly the game of the night. Norwin quarterback Jim Cooper takes it outside and breaks loose. Makes a couple of nice moves, and he will beat everyone to the corner of the end zone, and Norwin goes in front 7-0 in the first quarter. But Connellsville, they had Marcus Ferguson, and this kid put on a show. Check out this effort. Boy, look at those moves. A la Barry Sanders, 60 yards for the touchdown. Norwin, though, still up 24-19 in the third quarter. On to the fourth now. Norwin up 32-25, and there's that guy Ferguson again from 41 yards out down the sidelines. It is 32-31 with the extra point upcoming. Connellsville can tie the game, but it is blocked, and Norwin holds on to win by the slimmest of margins, 32-31. City League, Oliver and South. The Oliver Bears go with the big play. Vito Nails throws up a rainbow, and it comes down in the arms of Dan Nelson. That's a touchdown. And when things are going your way, why not keep going? The onside kick on the very next play, and Oliver will recover. And the play and the turnover is finished off by Diego Matthews, who gets in the end zone. He's exhausted, and why not? Oliver scored 34 points and won 34-0. Now that's Operation Football for this morning, but we don't stop just with Friday night action. Tune in this evening at 7. Pat Paris will have all the Saturday game action of Operation Football. On to the NFL now.
World Millennium Celebration, where new memories are yet to come. Start at McDonald's with 2 morning fresh sausage McMuffins with egg for $2, or 2 Big Macs for $2. Where can you start celebrating the millennium? Did somebody say McDonald's?
Live with Andrew Stocky, this is Channel 4 Action Sports.
There's madness tonight. I mean, it's not even midnight, and it's probably, it looks mad behind, not mad, but you know what I mean, craziness.
It is.
Yeah.
It's Andrew Stocky, you've been around screaming fans all day long, football fans, and now you're dealing with midnight madness.
That's right, Mike and Sal. As you can see, the Panther cheerleaders are here behind me. The band, we got a great crowd here at Fitzgerald Fieldhouse. Midnight Madness getting underway in about 35 minutes, the start of the college basketball season, the first official practice of the Pitt men's and women's basketball team. We're going to have a lot of fun, give away a lot of prizes. I'm going to be emceeing, and somebody tonight could win $10,000 with one lucky shot from half court. But of course it is Friday night, and that means high school football, Operation Football. And Pat Paris begins our Friday night coverage on homecoming in Murraysville.
Number 1, Woodland Hills at Franklin Regional, an important Quad East showdown for Woodland Hills. The Wolverines have never started the season 7-0. The Wolverines on the run in the first quarter. Maurice Walker caps an 80-yard drive. Woody High up 6-0. Franklin Regional struggling on offense early. Steve Perry and Charlton Lewis team up for the sack. Woodland Hills then finds the end zone again. This time, Curtis Hall with a nifty 9-yard TD run, 14-zip. But back comes Franklin Regional. Bo Dinopoulos deep to John Anderson. He shakes a tackle. It's a 51-yard strike. The Panthers within 7. Third quarter, Franklin Regional driving for the tying score. But Mike Flowers makes the play of the game, an interception in the end zone. Franklin Regional doesn't give up, though. Trailing by 10 in the fourth, Justin Yasionek scores from 4 yards out. Woody High's lead is down to just 3. But the Wolverines' running attack is the difference. Woodland Hills hangs on, barely, 17-14. They're now 7-0.
First time ever. It's a good feeling, but it's a stepping stone. And we got McKeesport next week, and they're tough. They're very tough.
On to Westmoreland County Quad A. Hempfield at Norwin. The Knights ready to ring their bell. Norwin's Jim Cooper fakes the handoff, takes it around the left side, and beats a couple of tacklers. Finally gets in at 17-0 Norwin. Norwin's D then shuts the door. Brett Williams back to pass. Mark Willabaugh with the interception. Norwin shuts out Hempfield 17-0.
Avonworth at Brentwood. Homecoming in Spartan country where they usually cheer for number 22, but tonight Brentwood crossed them up and went with number 44, Corey Dythorn. Touchdown, 21-0 after 3. And the post-game touchdown celebrations are only beginning. Check out quarterback Joe Pope. He looks, he throws. He's got Dythorn all alone in the end zone. Your final 27-8. Brentwood wins big on homecoming night.
Now, while Pat enjoyed homecoming east of the city, I made my way down south to Baldwin, where the Fighting Highlanders were trying to do something they haven't done since 1978.
Upper St. Clair at Baldwin, and tonight on homecoming, the Fighting Highlanders are trying to do something they haven't done in 20 years, and that's beat the Upper St. Clair Panthers. The Highlanders get on the fast track. Matt Capone makes one move, and he makes tracks for the end zone. He is gone. Touchdown on the punt return. That gets the homecoming crowd dancing. Baldwin also got it done in short yardage. 4th and 2. Mike Joyce rolls out long enough to spot Justin Claude for 6. Baldwin ends its 20-year drought by beating Upper St. Clair at last. Perry and South. The Orioles know a long day is in store, especially with plays like this one. Tony Boyd's play action pass, the flip, the tip, the INT. Dante Bradley grabs the goods and takes it in for the Commodore touchdown. South lost 42-6, but they didn't get shut out. Boyd made sure that would not happen. The southpaw to the end zone, and Scott Woods with 6 in a losing effort. Gateway at McKeesport, and it's homecoming here too. And what a way to kick off the night. Jamie Goodwin on the opening kickoff, and nobody's going to lay a finger on this Tiger. Jamie jamming down the sidelines for the McKeesport touchdown, and that will get the home side dancing. But these visiting Gators showed they had bite. It's Brian Howley following his blockers, breaking into the end zone as Gateway breaks a 20-all halftime tie and pulls off a 27-26 upset.
Now, as these ladies continually pump up their pom-poms, we've got 2 more games to show you. Our next stop is East Allegheny. Pat Paris has the honors.
Double-A, Charleroi at East Allegheny. Second half, East A pads its lead with Dan Spaulding's 1-yard score. The Wildcats lead at 31-7. East Allegheny's looking to add to its lead. Adam Wagner rolls out. He hits Tony Cherry. A nice move, and he's gone, right? Wrong. Charleroi's Mark Treadrow pops the ball loose. Charleroi's ball. The Cougars cut it to 31-15 to go for the onside kick, but John Dinapoli scoops it up and takes it back for the touchdown. East Allegheny rolls over Charleroi 38-22.
Valley at Thomas Jefferson. Homecoming at TJ, where they love Jerry L, and the ex-Steeler loves the Jaguar offense, which strikes through the air. Steve Scott, 33 yards to Mike Virgin. TJ only down 7-6 early. The TJ sidelines, they want some defense. Instead, the Valley Vikings strike. Dom Girardi, pass to Bill Enciso, who breaks a couple of tackles and takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown Valley, which spoils TJ's homecoming with an upset win, 35-28.
And that is Operation Football. By the way, in baseball tonight, the Braves over the New York Mets 1-0. Braves lead that series 3 games to 0. And right here, we're getting ready for Midnight Madness, 30 minutes away. I'm emceeing and I'm fired up. What about you, ladies and guys? You guys pumped? It's basketball season in Pittsburgh, everybody. Keep it here for more basketball action right here on Channel 4. Sally, Mike, we got a great night coming up. Come on down if you can.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Andrew Stocky's favorite time of the year, all sports in action right now.
4 speakers, sound, and more, or lease Celica for $259 a month. Well-equipped, Celica's reborn with new power and revolutionary styling. Experience Toyota 2000 at your Toyota dealer today.
Recliners for just $199. Classic leather sofas just $499. The 79th anniversary sale this week at Levin Furniture.
It's a football Friday night and time for John Fedko's Skylights.
Welcome back. What a perfect night for high school football. We had cameras at 10 big games. Let's get right to Skylights. Our first stop, beautiful Wexford. North Allegheny, host Stink Butler. Thanks, N.A., for the nice welcome. First quarter, Butler's Justin Papania goes to Matthew Tack. And watch Tack with the moves, eluding those defenders. Look at that move. This is a big gain. Setting up this second quarter. Justin Cherry from 30 yards out. The field goal's good. 3-0 Butler. NA tries to get moving. Brian Astronic with some tough yards for North Allegheny. Drive stalls. It's 4th down. NA to punt. But punter Jeff Archer swallowed by the Butler defense. Nearing the end of the first half, Justin Papena to Matt Tack. And he calls a quick timeout. 2 plays late. Papena finds Tack again. This time it's a touchdown. Butler led 10-0 at the half. But North Allegheny comes back and scores 2 second-half touchdowns. North Allegheny wins 14-13. Let's go to Brentwood, hosting Avonworth. And Brentwood with a great welcome. And some beautiful artwork from Brentwood. Look, it's a Fedco tubby. It's a Fedco cowboy. It's a Fedco homecoming queen. And look at these great Americans. Thanks, Brentwood. That's beautiful. Last play of the first half. Brentwood's Tom Medina takes it in, and it was 14-0 Brentwood at the half. That got it. Brentwood's Joe Pope goes to Tom Medina, and watch Medina. Breaking tackles, look at him go. All the way down to the 1-yard line, set up another Brentwood touchdown. 4th quarter, Avonworth's Justin Grady to Brian Woods, and he breaks away for the 44-yard touchdown. Made it 21-8. But Brentwood's Joe Pope goes to Corey Dethorne. And this will be a 50-yard touchdown. Brentwood goes on to win. Our next stop, Springdale, hosting Clairton. And Springdale, former winners of the Spirit Award, always with a great welcome. Look at the beautiful artwork. Lovely. They're loving little toddler Kelly, and it's my long-lost cousin from Mexico, Pepe. You're beautiful, Springdale, and thanks to Springdale's championship cheerleaders. And let's go to Springdale's Ken Healy, 25-yard run, sets up a Springdale field goal. Springdale trailed 7-3, 2nd quarter. Clairton's Matt Minford. Look at him go! 60 yards for the touchdown. Made it 21-3 Clairton. 3rd quarter. Springdale with the ball, but it's picked off by Clairton's Taiwan Napper, which sets up Matt Minford's 4th touchdown of the game. And Clairton rolls the victory. Let's head to McKeesport, hosting Gateway. This would be a great game. And thanks to McKeesport for the warm welcome. You're beautiful, McKeesport, and what a beautiful game this would be. 1st quarter, McKeesport's Jamie Goodwin takes the ball at his own 5-yard line, and he could go all the way. 95 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 McKeesport. Still in the first after a Gateway fumble. McKeesport's Cecil Howard keeps it himself. 25 yards for the touchdown. 14-0 McKeesport. In the second, Gateway's Andrew Kaufman from 2 yards out cuts it to 14-6. Now, 3rd down for McKeesport. Check out the hit by Gateway's Brian Howley to force the punt. Gateway with Dan. Take the ball downfield, and Howley with a 12-yard touchdown run ties it up at 14 all. After McKeesport fumbles, Gateway's Pat Wagner, 15 yards. This sets up a 1-yard touchdown, made it 20-14 Gateway. Late in the second, McKeesport comes back. Howard laterals to Goodwin, who hits Jason Williams downfield for 30 yards. Sets up a 1-yard touchdown to tie it at 20 all at the half. But late in the 4th, McKeesport would fumble, and Kaufman takes it in from 1 yard out. Gateway wins 27-26. Our next stop, Shaler, a huge Quad North showdown. Shaler hosting North Hills. And Shaler with a great welcome. Thank you, Shaler. You're beautiful. The love flowing.
We love you, Fedco!
Thanks, Shaler. 1st quarter, Shaler punting to North Hills. Brian Stump. And watch Brian Stump. He's gone. All the way for the touchdown. 7-0 North Hills. 2nd quarter, Shaler's Brandon Laymeyer takes it 5 yards in for the touchdown. Ties it up at 7 all. Then after an interception, it's Shaler again from the 3. It's Brandon Laymeyer again for the score, 13-7, Shaler, but with 28 seconds left in the half. North Hills' Todd Zramowski hits Mickey Yokaitis. North Hills leads 14-13 at the half. Second half, North Hills up 21-13. Shaler's Brandon Laymeyer. And look at a breaking tackles. He's gone. Ties it up at 21-21. But North Hills answers. Steve Smyers takes it in, and North Hills goes on to win. Our last stop, Franklin Regional, hosting Woodland Hills. First quarter, Woodland Hills. Maurice Walker gets the call and goes into the end zone for a 6-0 Woodland Hills lead. Second quarter, Franklin Regionals. Bo DeNaples to Charlie Pugar, who is inbounds, but this drive will stall. Then, Woodland Hills, Curtis Hall goes in from 9 yards out. It was 14-0 Woodland Hills. Now, watch Franklin Regionals. Bo DeNaples go. To John Anderson. And it's a 51-yard touchdown. And it gets Franklin Regional within 7, 14-7. Third quarter, Franklin Regional driving. When? It's picked off by Mike Flowers of Woodland Hills. Then, Woodland Hills, Austin Novak will kick a 24-yard field goal. That'll be the difference as Woodland Hills wins 17-14. I'll be back with 4 more games and more. Stay tuned.
It's just what Carter.
Only later.
Best part of the morning is even better now for you. Local news and the Today Show. And now there's something new. Stick around as later today joins the family. Katie, Matt, Alan, Dan, then Jody and company.
Weekday mornings.
Later today on NBC.
Like today, only later.
Let's head right back to our high school football action. Chartiers Houston at Fort Cherry, and Fort Cherry honors Mike Vernillo, their superstar running back who broke the WPIAL career rushing record last week on the road at Cornell. Fort Cherry is another running back named Brandon Chiera. He gets Fort Cherry on the board first, 7-0, and yes, Vernillo has another big game. A couple of scores in the first half. Vernillo goes in here for a touchdown. Fort Cherry wins 41-21. Jefferson Morgan visiting Monessen, and Monessen always with a great welcome. Thank you so much, Monessen. You are beautiful, loving those hounds. And loving the Monessen band. 6-0 Monessen in the second quarter when Monessen's Chris Bird fields the punt, turns the corner, and he can go all the way, 65 yards, and it was 13-0 Monessen. Monessen again in the move. Tony Williams to Richard Grogan. Big 40-yard pass play sets up this. Williams to Chris Bird, and he's going to take this one in for the touchdown. Monessen wins 40-0. Mohawk at Riverside. They've got lights at Riverside. We're loving that because they've always been great to us on the road. Now we can get them at home on Friday night. Thank you, Riverside. You are beautiful. And look at these great Riverside citizens. I love you guys. Way to go, Riverside. All right, Riverside hosting Mohawk. This would be a great game. Riverside leading 3-0. Mohawk's Jeff Johnson takes the handoff and goes in. Made it 7-3 Mohawk. Then Mohawk with the ball, but it's Riverside's Matt Morovitz with the interception, and he's going the other way for a touchdown. Riverside led 10-7, but Mohawk comes right back. Jeff Johnson with the touchdown. Mohawk will win this game at Riverside, 21-17. City League action at South Stadium. Perry and South, second quarter. Perry already leading 14-0 when Perry's Dante Brentley picks off the pass. Takes it back 35 yards from the score, made it 21-0 Perry. Still in the second, Perry's John Harris hooks up with O.J. Macklin from 30 yards out, making the score 28-0 Perry. Perry rolls to the 42-6 victory. The Spirit Award, another very tough call. Honorable mention to McKeesport and Brentwood, and it came down to 3 schools who had an awesome effort tonight. Monessen, Riverside, and Springdale. Thank you so much for all the great spirit tonight. The winner by a nose, Springdale. Congratulations. Now, you can still pick up the Spirit Award if you didn't win one tonight from now until Monday afternoon. Pittsburgh.com and vote for your Spirit Award competition. The most wins. Atlanta visiting the New York Mets tonight, and top of the first, Atlanta.
5-cent coupon, $1.50, and so on. Don't settle for paltry savings.
And repeat.
Save more at Foodland.
It's at your Toyota dealer today.
Oldsmobile, Pontiac, GMC truck.
What makes an Canassi so nice? You don't get stuck with the sticker price.
It's a football Friday night, and time for John Fedko's Skylights.
Welcome back. It's getting late in the high school football season. The game's getting more and more important. We were at 10 big games tonight, every game with playoff implications. Let's go. Our first stop, Hampton, hosting Katanning. Both teams battling for a playoff berth. First quarter, Hampton's Nate Reda. Look at him go! 34 yards for the touchdown. Made it 7-0 Hampton. Katanning answers in the first quarter. Josh Gilliland takes it around the end, and he could go all the way. He doesn't, but that sets up the John Rosenberger touchdown. Katanning ties it at 7-all. Then Hampton's Pat Plunkett finds John Baker across the middle, and Baker takes it deep into Katanning territory, setting up this Nate Riedel touchdown. And Hampton goes on to win. Our next stop, Penn Trafford, hosting Connellsville in a huge Quad A showdown. First quarter, Connellsville's Marcus Furman takes it in for the touchdown, 7-0 Connellsville. Penn Trafford's Kirk Rogers answers with a 5-yard touchdown of his own. It was 7-7. Then, Connellsville quarterback Keith Shearer goes deep to Marcus Furman, 56-yard touchdown. Connellsville led 14-7. Second quarter. Watch Marcus Furman. Look at him, breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage. Then he turns the corner. Now, watch him go down the sidelines. 74-yard touchdown. 21-7 Connellsville. Penn Trafford answers. Mike Simpson is going to go back to pass. And he keeps it himself. Watch him go. Scrambling. A la Sir Francis Tarkenton. In for the touchdown. 21-14. Penn Trafford trailed by 7. Connellsville answers with Marcus Furman. Look at the moves. And he's gone. But Penn Trafford quarterback Mike Simpson helps lead a comeback. Penn Trafford comes back to win 42-35.
Turns on a reception.
Our next stop, Rochester, hosting Farrell in a big single A contest. Thanks, Rochester, for the warm welcome. First quarter, Farrell's J.J. Wilson goes to Billy Dungy. And watch Dungy. Breaking tackles right there. Then let him go. Tiptoeing down the sidelines. That's going to set up the Allen Claiborne touchdown. It was 7-0 Farrell. Then watch Farrell's Brandon Young with a big sack. Third quarter. It's 7-7. Rochester's Kirby Griffin scores and makes it 14-7 Rochester. Then Rochester's Matt Tooch will pick it off. A huge defensive play because that sets up this. The Rochester touchdown by Kirby Griffin. Rochester wins 21-7. Our next stop, the pit in Aliquippa. The monster matchup between Aliquippa and Ambridge. Always a traditional rivalry. And what a great welcome from the Quips, as usual. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. 4th and 8 from the 11. My main man from Aliquippa, Bernard Josh Lay, takes it in for the touchdown. A 2-point conversion made it 8-0 Quips. The ensuing kickoff is taken by Tony Cameron. And look at him go! All the way down to the Aliquippa 36-yard line. And the very next play, Ambridge's Jess Brinson is gone. And the 2-point conversion ties it at 8-all. Second quarter, Aliquippa's Bernard Josh Lay. My main man, look at him. Scribbling. And he spots Carl McBride in the end zone. Touchdown, 15-8 Aliquippa. Still in the second, Bernard Josh Lay to Quentin Good. And is he good or what? 65 yards for the touchdown. 21-8. Quips. 12 seconds left in the first half. My main man, Bernard Josh Lay to Anthony Macon. Touchdown! Aliquippa wins 27-8. Our next stop, Pleasant Hills. Thomas Jefferson hosting McGuffey. And the love flowing from TJ. Perhaps flowing a little too much. Thanks, Thomas Jefferson. You're beautiful. And I'm huge on the internet, I think. And did you know that there's a vampire lurking somewhere in Pleasant Hills? This would be a defensive battle all the way. McGuffey led 7-3 until late in the fourth quarter. Watch Thomas Jefferson, Steve Scott to John Zeiler. Zeiler goes 30 yards to the 50-yard line. Later, same drive. It's Thomas Jefferson, Steve Scott, and he's gonna keep it himself. Go in for the go-ahead touchdown. Thomas Jefferson led 10-7. 45 seconds left in the game. 3rd and 10 for McGuffey. McGuffey puts it up in the air. But it's TJ's Jason Stapiro with a huge interception. Thomas Jefferson wins 10-7. Our last stop, Pine Richland. Hosting Burl. Thanks, Pine Richland, and thanks to these great Burl Americans. First quarter, Pine Richland leading 7-0. Burl's Tim Ekman on 4th and 10 hits Mike Zollinger, who takes it inside the 10-yard line. Zollinger finishes it off. Burl cuts the lead to 1. Second quarter, Pine Richland driving, but Burl's Greg Mazzai steps in front of this one. It's Burl's ball at the 1-yard line. Third quarter, Burl's ball. Watch Tim Ekman go deep to Kevin McCardle, touchdown, and Burl took the lead, 12-10. Fourth quarter, Pine Richland takes the lead when Stephen DeVenny takes it in from 4 yards out, 16-12, Pine Richland led. But Burl comes back, Tim Ekman going to Kevin McCardle. What a great catch! Incredible! Setting up this game-winning touchdown by Mike Zollinger. Burl wins 19-16. We'll be back with more highlights and scores after this.
Skylights is sponsored by Taco Bell.
It's coming.
9:34.
Let's get right back to Skylights action. Seneca Valley visiting Newcastle. This would be a thriller. Seneca Valley already leading 7-0. Gives the ball to Chad Bakulich. He's off to the races, a 65-yard touchdown. It was 14-0 Seneca Valley. But Newcastle comes back, trailing 14-7. Newcastle quarterback Corey Lemon scrambles for 25 yards. Letting him go. That's going to set up John Rosati with the Newcastle touchdown. The game would be tied at 14-all. On that play, that Seneca Valley takes the lead on Nate Long's field goal from 22 yards. It's 17-14 Seneca Valley. But Newcastle comes back. John Rosado goes 80 yards. Newcastle takes the lead, 20-17. Seneca Valley has a shot to win it late in the game. But Nate Long will miss the field goal, and Newcastle wins 20-17. Matt Lebanon at Ringgold. Thanks, Ringgold. What a great game this would be. Mount Lebanon on the board first. Chris Fukumara, a 30-yard touchdown run up the middle. It's 6-0 Mount Lebo. Back comes Ringgold. Jeremy Gerba goes in for the score. Ringgold grabs a 7-6 lead. It's 13-6 Ringgold when Mount Lebo goes through the air. Kevin Weidel to James Haney. This would go 73 yards. The game would be tied at 13-all. Then Mount Lebanon gets the ball back, and Sam Matthews on the ground. 15 yards for the touchdown, 20-13 Mount Lebanon. Back comes Ringgold. P.J. Kierden hooks up with Joe Walsh for 22 yards and a touchdown. Ringgold ties it at 20, and Ringgold wins in overtime. 27-20, Ringgold clinches a playoff berth. Riverside at Beaver Falls. Thanks for the signs, Beaver Falls, and Pamela Anderson. What? Nice caught it. 3-0 Riverside. Watch this amazing play. Beaver Falls with the ball. Justin Sciero to Justin Truss. Off his face mask, he catches it, goes in for the touchdown. Amazing. Beaver Falls goes for the two-point play. Tyrone Gooseby will come down with a grab, and it's 8-3 Beaver Falls. And the last play of the first quarter, Beaver Falls, Jarris Wilcox takes the handoff. He's gone. Beaver Falls goes on to win 29-9. City League action, Peabody and Brashear. No score in the first quarter when Brashear's Maurice Dent comes up with a huge interception at his own 5-yard line. Then Maurice Dent goes 95 yards for the Brashear touchdown. Look at him go. Brashear goes on to win 26-29. 12. Now, I've had a problem with the scoreboard, so I'm going to give you the scores on the air right now. Moon beats Hopewell, 42-13. Franklin Regional over Plum, 21-7. Gateway beats Indiana, 13-7. Penn Hills 36, Kiski nothing. North Hills 24, Butler 3. Shaler 21, Fox Chapel 14. Hempfield 24, Laurel Highlands 13. Norwin beats Latrobe 38-13. Baldwin 59, Uniontown 26. Bethel Park 21, Cannon McMillan 0. Upper St. Clair 35, Trinity 0. Valley 32, Johnstown 20. Highlands beats Knock 41-8. Bell Vernon 62, Mount Pleasant 7. Peters Township 13, Yock 0. Elizabeth Forward 47, Southmoreland 14. Elwyn City 26, Chartiers Valley 0. West Allegheny 42, Keystone Oaks 0. Blackhawk 35, Montour 0. Mars beats Ford City 21-0. North Catholic 16-8. Brownsville 35-0. South Park and Fraser win. Thomas Jefferson wins the Spirit Award. Good night, everybody. I'll give you more scores over on PCNC.
You ain't seen ugly.
It's coming. The dawn of a new era, a new millennium. It's Toyota 2000, and the new Toyotas are here. And with only 2,000 due at signing, you can lease year 2000 Toyotas for 36 months, including Echo. It's all new and just $159 a month with room for 5, 4-speaker sound, and more. Or lease Celica for $259 a month, well-equipped. Celica's reborn with new power and revolutionary styling. Experience Toyota 2000 at your Toyota dealer today.
What kind of businessman is Jim Roddy? One of Roddy's companies was taken to court by the Justice Department for bid rigging. Another cited by the Auditor General for overbilling the state. Roddy's company faces over 200 lawsuits for failing to provide health services. What kind of man is Jim Roddy? Famous for firing hardworking employees, Roddy once fired people right before Christmas. Now he wants to sell off the Kane hospitals and force more people out of work. There's a different record. Cyril Wecht. He's on our side.
Now at last there's a place to go to when the time has come to make your home more dramatic, more unique, more spectacular. The creators of Nemacolin have assembled over 17,000 square feet of distinctive ideas from around the world, all to make your home like no other. Maggie's Building Solutions. Your home will be spectacular.
It's not every day that something unexpected comes along. Cab forward design, the power of a multi-valve V6. And available at no extra charge, a leather-trimmed interior with an 8-way power driver's seat. All for an unexpected $19,230. The Chrysler Cirrus LXI. Buy now and choose 0.9% APR in place of the cash allowance.
This week, look for the right price tag on Chase and Sanborn Coffee. Just $3.88 with your Smart Shopper card. All this week at Shop and Save.
We're here to make your day, making big plays. McDonald's has a certain way, 'cause we just can't hide the pride.
Your friends at McDonald's have a mighty tasty offer for you.
Introducing the Big Extra with 20% more beef than the Burger King Whopper sandwich. Add our French fries and a soft drink to make a great extra value meal.
'Cause we just can't hide the pride.
Did somebody say McDonald's? Try the Big Extra sandwich today.
Everybody races around town. But nobody said you had to do it like everyone else. Take a different route. Drive the Mazda 626. Take control and get into a sporty Mazda 626.
It's a football Friday night and time for John Fedko's Skylights.
Hello, everybody. An incredible night of Skylights. We were at 9 big games, all with playoff implications. Let's go. Our first stop, Baldwin. A Quad West showdown. Bethel Park at Baldwin. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Baldwin's Mike Joyce goes to Jake Godek, and watch this great catch. Incredible! Touchdown Baldwin, 7-0. Second quarter with the score 14-0 Baldwin. Bethel Parks, Dan Richmond takes it in. Not going to go. Breaking tackles rumbling into the end zone. Cut the Baldwin lead to 7, 14-7. Baldwin comes right back. Mike Joyce to Matt Capone, and it was 21-7 Baldwin. That Carter. Baldwin's Mike Joyce hits Matt Capone again for 20 yards and a touchdown. And then Baldwin's defense clinches the win on this Ben Blumel interception. Baldwin wins big. Our next stop, McKeesport. McKeesport hosting Plum. Thanks to the McKeesport cheerleaders, McKeesport must beat Plum tonight to clinch a Quad East playoff berth. The opening kickoff comes to McKeesport's Jason Williams, and look at him go! Breaking tackles, 55 yards. Gonna set up this. Quarterback keeper, Cecil Howard, touchdown, 7-0 McKeesport. Later in the first quarter, Cecil Howard keeps it again for 6 yards out, and McKeesport builds a 2-touchdown lead. Second quarter, watch the great defensive play by McKeesport's Asad Allen. It's a safety! McKeesport gets 2. McKeesport on the move again. Cecil Howard hits Steve Wood over the middle. It's 31-0 McKeesport still in the first half. Plum will finally get it going just before the half when Tony Benura goes deep to Greg Bacon. Touchdown, Plum, not nearly enough. Kinnan Harriet for the touchdown for McKeesport. McKeesport wins big, and McKeesport will go to the playoffs. Let's go to Wexford, the Battle of the North Hills. North Hills at North Allegheny. Second quarter of a scoreless game. North Hills with the ball. It's North Allegheny's Justin Hoot with the interception. Sets up the NA field goal by Neil Swinar, and it's 3-0 North Allegheny. The ensuing kickoff comes to North Hills. Brandon Zangaro. He's going to take it up the gut and watch him go. He could go all the... he doesn't. But it sets up a North Hills field goal by Ian Fisher. Ties the game at 3-3. North Hills next possession. Todd Zramowski finds Mickey Yokaitis. Touchdown, North Hills. North Hills goes on to win, and North Hills wins the Quad North. How about another big Quad North battle? Shaler at Seneca Valley, the winner goes to the playoffs. After a scoreless first quarter, Seneca Valley opens the door with this 3-yard touchdown by John Stewart, 7-0 Seneca Valley. Still in the second quarter, Shaler's Brandon Lahmeyer cannot be stopped. Letting him go from 13 yards out, ties it at 7-7. The Raiders come right back, but Profeta. For 40 yards. 4 plays later and 4th and goal. It's Profeta. Boom! Goes in. Touchdown, 14-7, Seneca Valley. The ensuing kickoff after bottling it. Scott Stein of Shaler returns it all the way to the Seneca Valley 42-yard line. The very next play. It's the Flea Flecka. Shaler's Brian Weinberg to Zach Mers. And it's a Shaler touchdown. 14 all at the half. That Carter. Shaler goes up 21-14 on this Mike Person touchdown from 6 yards out. Fourth quarter, back comes Seneca Valley. Bud Profeta bulls in. Tied at 21 all. With Seneca Valley up 28-21. Chad Bukelich goes in from 6 yards out. And Seneca Valley wins 35-27 and heads to the playoffs. Let's go to Monaca, the Battle of the Bridge. Rochester at Monaca. What a game this would be. Thanks, Monaca. Always a great welcome. You're beautiful. First quarter, Monaca running back Todd DeBacco gives Monaca the 6-0 lead. Second quarter, it's the halfback option by Rochester. Kirby Griffin goes to Mike Boyd. Touchdown, and Rochester takes a 7-6 lead. Third quarter, Monaca's Todd DeBacco. And watch him take the pitch. And look at him go. 24 yards for the touchdown. Monaca leads 12-7. Rochester comes right back. Ralph Botanovich goes to Jermaine Moy. 22-yard touchdown. Rochester led 15-12. Back comes Monaca. Noah McKay goes to Mike Rossi. He's in for the touchdown. Monaca leads 19-15. Back comes Rochester. It's the halfback option again. Kirby Griffin to Mike Boyd. Touchdown! Rochester wins a thriller, 21-19. Let's head to Penn Hills. Battle of the unbeaten. Penn Hills hosting Woodland Hills. What a game. First quarter. Penn Hills, Melvin Kirby takes it in from 2 yards out to give Penn Hills the 7-0 lead. Penn Hills led 10-0 at the half. Third quarter. Watch Woodland Hills, Maurice Walker breaks through the line. They're not going to get him. 54 yards for the touchdown. Woodland Hills cuts the Penn Hills lead to 3, 10-7. Still in the third. Watch Penn Hills, Melvin Kirby. Look at the moves right there. All the way down to the 4-yard lines of Woody High. Then it's Penn Hills, Glenn Hood finishing off the drive. Penn Hills was up 16-7. Fourth quarter, Woodland Hills up 17-16. Penn Hills with the ball, but Woodland Hills, Tyre Young, picks it off. That sets up a 7-yard scamper by Woodland Hills quarterback Sean T. Spencer. And Woodland Hills led 23-16. Late in the fourth, Penn Hills, Melvin Curry. And look at him go! He could go! He does it! It's down to the 15-yard line. And Woodland Hills is going to get the ball back on the 5. Woodland Hills still leads. And watch, Penn Hills gets one more chance, but another fumble! Woodland Hills scoops it up and returns it all the way. Terry Turner with the touchdown. Woodland Hills wins 30-22. I will have tons more high school action. We'll be right back.
The Outback has finally come to town. Introducing the Subaru Outback Sedan. A completely new kind of car that combines the rugged traction and control of full-time all-wheel drive with a decidedly uptown look.
My kind of town.
Outback Sedan, yet another first from Subaru.
Skylights is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Jeep Grand Cherokee has our most advanced anti-lock brake system ever. Perfect for the stop and go of rush hour traffic. Lease a new Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $359 a month. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Of all the things we see in a judge, there is much we do not see, like honor, decency, integrity, lessons learned from a devoted father, values brought into every courtroom. Judge Richard Klein.
Who did Governor Ridge turn to when he needed an accomplished legal scholar to serve on Superior Court? Judge Maureen Lally Green. Given the highest judicial ranking by the Pennsylvania State Bar Association, endorsed by the state chiefs of police, Judge Maureen Lally Green.
When even the most seasoned winter travelers can't get a grip, you need all the control you can get. You need the new Winter Slalom from BF Goodrich. A tire that grips ice and bites into snow like nothing else, giving you the control to win the race against Mother Nature. BF Goodrich tires, take control. And now you can take control with BF Goodrich Winter Slalom tires, available at Butler Tires for Less, Route 8 South in Butler.
A word of advice to anyone looking for a great truck deal. Toyota. Now you can buy a '99 Tacoma truck with big cash back from Toyota. Buy a Tacoma 4x2, get 1,000 cash back. Buy a 4x4, get 1,000 cash back. There's 1,000 cash back on every '99 Tacoma. $500 in factory-to-dealer incentives could save you more. Plus, there's option package savings up to $2,400 on some models. Don't wait. See your Toyota dealer today.
Back to our Skylights action. How about undefeated Waynesburg and undefeated Washington? And always a great welcome from the Little Prexies. Thank you, Little Prexies. Washington gets on the board first. Brent Mosteller with the quarterback keeper. It was 7-0. Little Praxis. Back comes Waynesburg. Their quarterback Lee Fritz with the keeper, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. The game is tied at 7-all. Waynesburg back on the move. Lanfer Simpson. Nobody's going to get him. 30 yards for the touchdown. Waynesburg leads this one 13-7. Waynesburg on the move again, and Simpson takes it in from the 1-yard line. It's 19-7. Waynesburg led 25-7 when Lanfer Simpson ices it on defense with the interception. Waynesburg finishes its regular season undefeated with a 25-7 victory. Let's parachute over to Aliquippa. Undefeated center and undefeated Aliquippa. Center takes a 6-0 lead on 2 field goals by Mike Montini. Then center on the move. Ryan Noe with the quarterback keeper. And it's 13-0 center. Back comes Aliquippa. Vishon Patrick takes the handoff. He'll score to cut the lead to 13-6. Aliquippa again with the ball. Great play by quarterback Bernard Lay. Rolls to his left, fires to John Ladon. 13-12. Center led by 1. Aliquippa goes for 2 points, and Quinier Gaskins is going to go to Ladon for the 2-point conversion. Aliquippa leads 14-13 late in the game. Aliquippa's Bernard Lay goes to Quinier Gaskins. Aliquippa wins this one 21-15. Highlands visiting Katanning. 3-0 Highlands in the first quarter. Highlands with the ball, and it's Justin Bouch to Tyrone Woody, and he's off to the races. Nobody's going to get him. 10-0 Highlands. Katanning's defense trying to keep him in the game. Watch him work the tip drill. And Katanning's Mike Golddigger will come up with a pick. Right there. A nice return for Golddigger, but Katanning would fumble on the drive. Second quarter. Highlands Tyrone Woody for the touchdown, and Highlands took a 19-0 lead. Still second quarter. Bouch goes deep. Jordan Babbitt sacked with a great catch. And he goes 60 yards for the touchdown. Highlands led 26-0 at the half. Highlands goes on to win 39-8 and clinch a playoff berth. Now, other teams tonight that clinched playoff berths. Gateway, Elizabeth Forward, Ambridge clinches a playoff berth by beating Blackhawk, Freeport, Brownsville, and California. The playoffs start next week. We'll know the playoff pairings on Monday night. The Spirit Award goes to Monaca High School. Congratulations, Monaca. And you've got until 6 o'clock on Monday to log on to realpittsburgh.com and vote for your school to win the Cyber Spirit Award. Have a great Halloween weekend, everybody. I'll see you in a couple of minutes in the phone zone over on PCNC. Have a great weekend. I'll see you.
With so many to choose from, it's like having a doctor with you wherever you go.
My dad worked in a steel mill in Aliquippa. He taught me the importance of hard work, the value of faith, and the difference between right and wrong. My name is Deborah Todd, and I want to bring these values to the Pennsylvania Superior Court. Justice is more than what you learn in law school. It's what you learn in life. I'll bring my 20 years of legal training and experience to the court, but as a wife and mother, I'll bring so much more.
Deborah Todd, bringing her experience and our values to the Pennsylvania Superior Court.
Channel 11 News is weather coverage you can count on. First, we brought live Doppler radar to Pittsburgh. Storm warning Doppler 11 radar, the most powerful television news radar. Pinpoint severe weather, showing you exactly where storms will hit. Now, Channel 11 Weather Warn sends severe weather warnings directly to your email, warning you about dangerous weather moving into your neighborhood. Log on and sign up at realpittsburgh.com. Severe weather coverage you can count on from Channel 11 News.
Nice car, huh?
Yeah.
Oldsmobile Alero. Automatic transmission, all-speed traction control, four-wheel ABS. Car and driver called the Alero downright world class.
Can I take a test drive?
Huh? Oh, I don't work here.
Buying a car requires research, so go ahead. Go online, find out all you can, and check out the Oldsmobile Alero. Lease a 2000 Alero GX for as low as $229 a month. Residency restrictions apply. See your local Oldsmobile dealer.
You're watching NBC, America's late night leader.
From the NBC studios in Burbank, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Featuring Kevin Eubanks and The Tonight Show Band. And me, I'm Ed Hall. Tonight, Jay welcomes from Sex and the City, Emmy-nominated actress Sarah Jessica Parker. Actor-comedian Harlan Williams. The music of 702. And Mr. Brain from Santa Monica Beach. And now, Jay.
Tonight Show. Nice to have you all here. Hey, here's some good news. This is certainly good news. According to a new federal government study, illegal drug use among Americans down 2%. That's good news. The bad news, illegal drug use among Republican presidential frontrunners up 980%. Ooh, way up, yeah. Let's see how George Bush is doing with his Y2 cocaine